Up next, for Las Vegas, a stellar year has put them at the top of the Western Conference. First place doesn't come easy, but you know what? They've worked for every single win. Is next. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Knicks. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
Well, I think for New York, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
So the New York starting 5. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Trey Lyles. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the power forward. And for Las Vegas, Trey Murphy is out there with Asar Thompson. Then there's Jaden Ivey. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Lively in at the center, filling out the middle. And it's Hart penetrating, and Hart throws it down.
Offensively, that's where he's at his best. Hart is driving, he's thriving, putting his head down, going to the rack.
On deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. Basket good. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. And it makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Yeah, you know, Johnson plays with such confidence and effervescence in the open floor. You never know what he's going to do, but most of the time, he makes a good decision.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Thompson, left side.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. Las Vegas shooting their first free throw of the game right now. First quarter of play with about 1.5 minutes gone. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Anunoby outside. 5 on the clock. They need this. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Now, Ivey. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. You take a look at San Diego. They sink a little bit here in the rankings. Still, though, remaining in the top 5.
You know, for Las Vegas, they're making their move. This is when we often see the better teams start that surge, right? And the pretenders fall behind.
Now, here's Bridges. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. And Hart throws it down.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now Thompson. After Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Hart outside. Back to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Bridges. Fires the three. Hands it from downtown.
Bridges showing you the range right there.
Las Vegas leading by 5. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
Knicks trail by 5. Miles a screen on Ivy. And Brunson has it in the corner. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Las Vegas. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Ivy, no good on the triple. New York shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Bridges inside the three-point line. Misses the jumper.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
For 3, Bridges, and the 3 ball is good. Bridges got 6.
You know, Bridges rarely forces things. That's one thing you appreciate about his game. He stays within himself and plays within the flow of the game.
Now here's Johnson, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Johnson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Bridges for 3. Bridges missing again.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 balls as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch him like that.
And he'll shoot free throw. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now.
The previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
The ruling on the floor stands.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Mikal Bridges has what I call a balanced game. Not many holes, can do a little bit of everything. He gives you points and a sprinkle of everything else, plus some really effective defense to go with it.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now a look at the stats for Asar Thompson.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
On the wing, Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now, here's Bridges. 8 points for him. Here's Brunson. You can't get that one. Good D by Thompson.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now, here's Bridges. And the rejection by Lively. Here's Thompson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Some nice passing by New York here. Bridges passes to Ananobi. Hart, wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta. Hart's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Johnson with it. Brunson picks him up. And the basket by Johnson. And Las Vegas leads by 6.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now here's Johnson. 8 points for him. Pass to Ivy. That's it, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th assist on the night.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Las Vegas will go for a different look here. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Azar Thompson. B.J. Washington comes in for Trey Murphy. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Jaden Ivey. And Fears is subbed in for Derek Lively. Now, here's Clarkson. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging net over 13 points a game. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pro?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
That shot missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yes, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Pass to Fears. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Burks kicks to Clarkson. And Fears pulls it down. Las Vegas leading by 9. Tries from 16. They get it back. Rosen dishes to Johnson. Edgecombe with it. Still yet to score. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. Kept alive. Pass to Fears. Back to Johnson. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Las Vegas again missing. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Clarkson. Misses, and the dry spell continues. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Las Vegas. DeRozan, and good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
You know, Johnson is really one of the more unique point guards that we've had in the game over the years. And he's able to do it with style and substance.
Las Vegas, they've gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. The first one falls. Bridges, he's checked in for Burks.
Magic Johnson's he's almost got a triple-double already, man. Only got 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. It's crazy.
And that's another area where
Modern era pace, man. Just more opportunities to get stats.
At the free throw line.
Clarkson passes to Bridges. New York moving it around. From downtown, there's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
You know, we can see Bridges on either side of the two-man game. He makes good decisions in that action regardless of where he is.
Now, here's DeRozan. Last game we saw him score 13. Pass to Fears. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Craig with a screen on Washington. Bridges kicks to Payton. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. On the wing, Johnson. Craig defending. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage of both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's Las Vegas. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign for ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Fear.
First team foul.
Eve Meesey is out there with Thompson.
At the line for
Then
2.
there's Edgecombe. And it's Washington in at the 3. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Payton is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's McBride in at the 1 spot. And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And Las Vegas making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. To the paint. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got his second basket.
There you go. Bridges playing the role of facilitator. Well, I like that.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Clarkson passes to McBride. And the 3 off target.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get in the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And as a shooter, Clarkson can be so efficient. He gets the ball and goes right into his shot.
Now, Fears. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And they're also in the top half of the league in terms of three-point shooting. You can see this team making strides in that area.
And they've been very steady at the free throw line. Like you said, G.A., not perfect by any means, but consistent.
A natural lead guard. Jeremiah Fears wants to set others up first. That's a rare trait in the rookie, and there aren't a lot of guys like him.
Knicks trail by 14. Pass to Payton. Left side, Clarkson. Bridges outside. Oh, good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes he can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Las Vegas again missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
McBride passes to Bridges. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Bridges is really a good foul shooter, so you do not want to send him to the line.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Las Vegas?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
It's good from long range.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Already, he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. Inside, stolen by Thompson. To the middle, here's Ivy. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Ivy's got 5 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Thompson. He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. You can't understate his impact on the backboard.
Right. I mean, that's where he's one of the best in the business. Hard to outfight him on the glass. His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Clarkson passes to Payton. Kicks it off the glass. Payton's got his first basket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Johnson surveying the floor. Lets it go from deep. Up again. Driving inside. They double-team Johnson. And stolen by Payton. Three-pointer. McBride's shot is off. And here's Las Vegas. They're on a 16-7 run. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Payton finds Craig. Back to Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Clarkson for 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Nisi's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They double-team Johnson. From the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Johnson outside. Thompson outside. Shoots over Clarkson. The shot by Thompson, no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 18. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Lobo's checked in. And then for New York, Trey Lyles checked in for Torrey Craig. Josh Hart comes in for Gary Payton. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Miles McBride. Ivy on the wing. Pass to Mobo. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Brunson. Knicks trail by 18. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Here's Johnson. 12 points for him. Pass to Mobo. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And Las Vegas leads by 17. Lyles sets a screen for Brunson. The shot, no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. Here's Mobo. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Mobo's got his second basket of the night.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
Brunson the pass to Clarkson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jaden Ivey. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Eve Meese.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Brunson, good.
Hart is a team-first guy. Does a little bit of everything and loves to set up his teammates.
Johnson with the bounce pass. It's rebounded by New York. Last time they met in New York.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Brunson goes in, plays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Ivy on the wing. Beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Offline with his 3.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
And they get it back to the inside. And he jams it with authority.
I think Magic Johnson gets more joy out of making the assist than any other part of the game that he excels in. Constantly looking to set them up for scores.
Down low. Out to Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Johnson finds Ivy. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Ivy's got 15 points.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Back to Brunson. Good on the triple. Brunson's got a pair of triples in the second now for New York.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They double-team Johnson. Back to Lively. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Here's Brunson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Brunson's got 12 now in this quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive shot.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Las Vegas ahead, opening up a huge gap. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far.
The key stat here is rebounding. They're way ahead in that category. They've been the far more physical team, Shaq.
Elbow sandwiches with some extra mayo on the side. Yum, yum.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
And taking a look at Las Vegas, there are some high expectations coming into the season. And they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Jaden Ivey.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Derek Lively is out there with Thompson. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Ivey in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Spins. Lyles. Good work defensively by Lively.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. 6 points for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And Hart pulls it down.
Quick hands of Brunson deserves some credit, too. I mean, he swiped that ball and started to break.
Bridges finds Hart. Brunson against Lively. Back to Hart. The three. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Johnson.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
First personal foul.
Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Hart outside. Bounce pass from Bridges. Stolen by Magic. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Las Vegas, they've shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Now, here's Bridges. He's got 13. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And Hart has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lyles. And the rejection by Lively. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point territory.
An in-your-face defender, Ivy won't give an inch. Disrupted the rhythm of that play.
And it's good. 2 points. 10 points for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Kevin, back to you.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Runs in the pass to Lyles. And there it is for him. Lyles got his first bucket of the night.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Johnson against Brunson. Here's Ivy.
So explosive. Get used to seeing a lot of that from Ivy. Wow.
Bridges outside. Pass to Lyles. It's Hart on the wing. For 3, Bridges. Rebound by Johnson.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
Lyles with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Lyles got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Johnson kicks to Thompson. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges passes to Hart. Brunson outside. Stolen by Thompson. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Here's Ivy. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. On the wing, Bridges. Stolen by Lively. Jacks up a 3. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. 13 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. But the coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
Johnson against Brunson. Ivy kicks to Johnson. And the layup falls. Johnson's got 14 points for the game.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Las Vegas,
no doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And Las Vegas will go for a different look here. DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Asar Thompson. Washington comes in for Trey Murphy. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Jaden Ivey. And Fears is subbed in for Derek Lively. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Lyles. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him. Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Miles sets a screen for Brunson. Here he goes. A rebound by Washington. Las Vegas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And finished off by DeRozan.
At 6'6", DeRozan can fly with the best of them.
Brunson, left side. And yes, it's good. 17 points in the game.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Fears with it. He's got 5. DeRozan inside. Miles there. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting fouls.
And taking a look now at the stats for Jalen Brunson. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, averaging about 27 points per, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
For New York, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. With a screen on Washington. Here's Anunoby. And a miss there on the triple. Las Vegas, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Here's Bridges. Lays it in off the breakaway. Bridges has got 15 points.
Hey, whenever you can, you want to push it in. Bridges will finish it for you.
And here's Washington outside. Pass to Fears. Here's DeRozan. Johnson outside. Another shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Knicks shooting around 40% from the floor here. Now, here's Bridges. Back to Brunson. Nice D from DeRozan. Well, Las Vegas shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. How about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch. He's going through a bit of adversity right now. They really need him to pick it up, though.
And a moment here to look at the numbers.
Man, this fast break is insane, man, for Showtime. They are just running them out of the building, man. All this team speed, man.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands. Always looking to force a mistake.
It would have been even worse if Karl Anthony Towns was out here, because the Knicks are actually playing small ball. If Towns was out here, they'd be even slower. Towns was hurt. He wasn't able to play tonight. You see him on the edge of the bench over there in the upper 12 o'clock wearing a pink T-shirt, suit, sit on the Knicks bench up there.
And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
Well, they're doing really good work at the free throw line this half. I think that bodes well for their chances to close this game out.
The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
That one hurts. Point-blank range, you've got to capitalize on.
Into the lane. Up and in from the low block. DeRozan's got 8 points in the quarter.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Right wing, pass to McBride. From deep. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Johnson's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Pierce's shot is off. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. McBride passes to Craig. Here's Brunson. Up and in on the layup. Brunson's got 19 points.
That is simply excellent ball control from Brunson.
Pass to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Out to DeRozan. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Washington's got 5.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Now Brunson. He's looking for Craig and finds him. A three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Fears has it in the corner. They double-team Johnson. From deep Washington. No good there.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
First personal foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Las Vegas.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Bobo's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Alec Burks checked in for Jalen Brunson. Well, Las Vegas shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch.
Unlike most young guards, would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
Clarkson against Washington. Clarkson passes to McBride. And the officials call for a 3-second violation. Eve Nisi, he's checked in for Edgecombe.
For Las Vegas, number 21, Eve Nisi.
Well, Las Vegas shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Pass to Johnson. 27 seconds left in the third. The shot's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Washington against Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Craig with a screen on Washington. Clarkson for 3.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the one he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Las Vegas ahead, running away with this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Torrey Craig is out there with Gary Payton II. And it's McBride in at the 1. Outside, Payton. They swipe it. Mobo can't hit. And so here is New York. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Craig sets the screen for Bridges. Inside. Craig down low. Defended by Misi. On a handout. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Las Vegas. On Friday, they'll take on Domantas Sabonis. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Washington, that's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Craig sets a screen. Clarkson for 3. Nisi grabs the rebound. Nisi's got 7 rebounds in the game. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Edgecombe. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Fears. Now Misi, defended by Payton. Now Misi, just 5 to shoot. Pass to Fears. Clarkson for 3. Mobo with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Takes the turnaround Jay. The rebound by McBride. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Bridges outside. To the paint. Here's Misi, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Craig with a screen on Washington. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Tough to recover when you continue to turn the basketball over at this rate.
Already in this quarter, they've given away 4 points. Time for them to refocus on offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Akporti's checked in, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride.
For him, it's not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Well, Clark, with the game becoming more global, some are saying the end. NBA should adopt some FIBA rules to more closely align the leagues. Any changes you'd welcome?
Well, you know, Kevin, with all the shooting that teams possess now, maybe the league can get away from the defensive 3-second rule. I mean, there's so much switching and interchanging of players. The offenses are usually so well spread out. I think you should just maybe abandon that particular rule. Throw those big guys a bone and let them park inside at their own peril.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Pass to Fears. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Success from three-point range is going to be important for Fears. That'll take his game up a notch.
And the rejection by Lively. It's out of bounds. Nice touch by Lively. Looney's checked in for Las Vegas.
Number 55, Kevin Looney.
And so it's New York with it. Clarkson for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
As he often does, Clarkson pushing the action, drawing a trip to the line.
3 shots.
And he can't hit the second. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Mobo's checked in. DeRozan gets the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Clarkson outside. New York, no good that time either.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a 3 to fall since.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
It's deflected.
That's a great defensive play by Fears, making his presence felt.
On the wing, DeRozan. Good, nice job down low. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Good.
Tough as they come. Sometimes it looks like Brunson prefers finishing through contact.
Here's Fears. DeRozan against Bridges. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
Here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Here's Edgecombe. And that one is good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
Brunson with a clean look. Off target from outside.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Here's Bridges. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he takes the fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
Pass to Edgecombe. And here's DeRozan. It's off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Back to DeRozan. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Here's Lyles, and the tip by Lyles.
Hey, I know Brunson can score with the best of them, but I love when he's playing the true quintessential point guard role out there.
Here's Edgecombe. Fears with it. Clock at 6. Over Brunson. Out to DeRozan. And stolen by Anunoby. The Knicks shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Some nice passing by New York here. Hart, no good.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And the shot is good.
That's how they use a size mismatch in tight. Take it to the rack.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Tries the spin move. A floater, and it's good for 2. Brunson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, he's such an unpredictable player because of his change of pace, his great footwork, his deceptive strength. When you least expect it, Brunson hits you with that floater, and your defense.
Now Brunson got an injury now. So now Karl Anthony Towns is hurt, and Brunson. They're banging 2 guys. Tough. Knicks got some tough days ahead.
And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Magic Johnson.
Tell you what, he's taught a pretty strong lesson on how to distribute the basketball. It will be hard to imagine a better performance from a point guard. A bunch of assists and a lot of other great passes that didn't even make it to the box score.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row.
Well, you look at DeMar DeRozan, and he is extremely confident with the pull-up jumper. I mean, that's one of his best shots.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Bridges outside. And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Mark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think, would be helpful.
DeRozan throws it down.
Well, DeRozan really has a gift for scoring. Buckets just seem to find him.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Off his leg, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. Pass to Anunoby to the inside.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Las Vegas.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Johnson.
He was the X factor for sure. He shored up so many areas for him, walking away with a triple-double.
And a fast break now for New York. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Hart, that's good.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Here's Fears. And the basket is good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now McBride. So we see Las Vegas taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Magic Johnson.
Yep, Team Showtime gets back to winning after the game-winning shot against the Houston Dream where they got their 14-game winning streak snapped. Tonight they were just dominant, man. Look at that, 59 points in fast break. 59. This team was just out there running and gunning, man. The Knicks couldn't even keep up with them. It was crazy. And then, of course, the Knicks, you know, they shot 53s, which feeds right into Showtime's hands. All those quick misses and those long rebounds just fueled that fast break, and you saw the results. You gotta pick your shots. Now, however, Knicks had a lot of steals tonight, but you know, Showtime plays a high risk reward offense. They have a lot of turnovers, but as you can see, the team assists, 44 team assists, most of it, half of it by Magic, the rest of it, everybody else sharing the ball. 51 points was the biggest lead. That is just Showtime. Now, keep in mind, Karl-Anthony Towns was hurt in this game, so they weren't at full strength for the Knicks. But even so, it probably would have been worse because Towns is not a great transition player defensively, again, especially when you're dealing with all this team speed. As you can see here, Magic Johnson getting all of his teammates involved. DeRozan comes off the bench with 22 points tonight. Some of it in garbage time, not going to lie. He got in the garbage time, but nonetheless, you got a weapon there on the bench you can go to. Ivy with 20 points really hit him up in the first half, particularly from downtown. Thompson with the good defense on Jalen Brunson. Because Magic that's a bad matchup for Magic. I don't think Magic can guard him, in my opinion, off the dribble in space. Magic with 16 points, 20 rebounds, 24 assists, 9 turnovers. But as we know, this is a high risk, high reward offense. So, yeah, you're going to have your turnovers, but you got 24 assists to show for it. So it's like, and he only took 11 shots and completely dominated the game. Jalen Brunson with 24 points, 5 assists, 2 turnovers. Had a pretty okay game, but just didn't get that. They just couldn't stop Showtime's fast break. I mean, that fast break was just sick. I mean, a lot of the times they weren't even up to court before they were already got 2 or 3 guys past half court before they even get the defense set in a position to even stop the ball. So it's like, and then you got to factor in Magic pushing the ball by himself, or he throwing one of those long outlet passes. It's like playing football. You know, it's like they're playing. You know, it's like Magic Johnson with 4 wide receivers. In the shotgun, They ain't just throwing it deep every play. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights here from Magic. See what he does here. It's supposed to be a steal play or something like that, or maybe a rebound. One of those poorly cut highlights where they show way too much. Yeah, they got to work on their cutting, man. This is, okay, what's going on here? There's Magic. Here it is. See, guys? Now you're spotlighting the wrong guy, or are you? I don't know what that was. Finds Ivy over there. No. This highlight package right now is not looking too good. Horrible cutting. Nice pass on the double team. Junior Sky hook with the left hand. Man. Sleight of hand pass. Jelly layup. Finger roll, if you will. And the rebound. Here he comes. Look at that. They're already up the court. See, they don't. How do you stop that? They're already at half court off the rebound, man. The speed, man. Just zoom, zoom, zoom. Man, they playing like this. Oh, my God. Look at that pass. Man. Just dishing it all over the place, man. That's the story out here with Showtime taking care of business as they get back to win. Remember, they lost their last game against the Houston Dream at the buzzer by Akeem Olajuwon, who hit the dunk at basically like a tenth of a second left or a second left. And they won by one point and snapped Showtime's 14-game winning streak. Now Showtime comes back here and puts on a hell of a performance, but in their next game, though, man, you see that. Y'all know what that is. Hold on to your butts. The hottest team in the NBA. It will be Team Bird and Showtime meeting for the first time this season in Las Vegas. Man, but that's in 2 days. That's a day from now. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on the Daily View for today's games that are left. Showtime has played their game, so that's it. Yep. And we're moving on to the next day. It's going to be Shaquille O'Neal taking on the Heat, then Dr. J taking on the Celtics, then it'll be Wilt Chamberlain going on the road to face the Sixers, then MJ will come back home, finally, from their road trip to play the Suns, and then after that, we go to the next day, got some more good games. We got Kareem taking on the Charlotte Hornets. We got Wilt going out to OKC to play the Thunder. The Bad Boys will take on the Magic. The Dream take on the Dallas Mavericks. And then in the final game, no, it's not the final game. Then in the marquee game of the day, it will be Larry Bird going to Vegas, putting that 22-game winning streak on the line against the number one team in the Western Conference, Magic Johnson. So I tell you, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, the best two teams in both conferences meeting. Never heard that one before. But before we get to all that, we have to go ahead and clear out the last game here. The next game coming up will be Shaquille O'Neal taking on the Miami Heat at home in San Diego. That one will be up next. So it will be Bam Adebayo battling Shaquille O'Neal underneath. Let's take a quick look and see how San Diego's doing. As they were the number one team 2 weeks ago, but have faltered somewhat. They've won 2 games in a row, and now they're a game and a half behind Showtime. But they got to keep winning games because Showtime is, as we just saw, if Showtime plays like that, I don't know how you stop them unless you have some kind of we saw Houston beat them with the rebounding, and Showtime just hit those quick shots. And they were able to punish them on the boards. Don't give up those quick defensive rebounds that lead to those quick scores. That's how the Dream were able to beat them with their ability to offensive rebound, which takes away from because I don't care who you are, it's hard to run out of made baskets. The more you can score, the more you can get offensive rebounds. It slows down that Showtime fast break. You come down and take quick shots. Like the Knicks did, you're just not. Hey, remember the Knicks took again. Let's show it again. Well, you guys saw it. The Knicks took 53s against Showtime, and it just feeds right into what they do. Conversely, with the Dream, when they played them, I think they took maybe 25 threes, but they got it done mostly on the offensive reboundings. That slows down that fast break. But shifting the focus over here to Team Diesel, they've won their last 2 games. They're 15-2 at home, one of the best home teams in the league. Their road record could be better. They're working on that. And they just came off of a big win against the Denver Nuggets at home, avenging a loss from a week ago, actually, where they blew them out 91-77. Then Team Diesel comes back and does them one better and blows them out 104-76. So now they get 2 days off. They should be fresh for this game against Miami. It's actually a marquee spotlight game. That's what that little square there means. And then they'll play Team Kareem, who they lost to, actually. They lost to Kareem in the last matchup. And then they'll play Team Hakeem Olajuwon for the first time. It'll be Shaq and Diesel for the first time. Shaq and Olajuwon for the first time. And then Wembanyama. And then he plays Jokic again, then Hakeem, Embiid, and then Wembanyama again. So Shaq's going to get tested here. He's already being tested. He's already played against the bad boys. He's played against Jokic, played against the bad Ian Badejo right here. Then you got the bad boys. You got a little bit of a break here with the Clippers inside. They really don't have a good big man. Then you had another matchup with Jokic. So he's facing a lot of big men coming up in the next couple of weeks. So Shaq is going to be under. Then they got Zubac right here at the Pacers. So that's not going to be easy. Then you got Clint Capella and who's their backup center here? Nikola Vujacic. That's going to be tough for Shaq, especially with Vujacic stretching the floor from the three-point line. And we all know Shaq is not a good three-point line defender. We all know that. But with that being said, guys, that's going to bring this stream to an end as we get ready for the Team Diesel taking on the Miami Heat, as they need to get this win to continue their hopes of catching Showtime for that #1 record in the Western Conference. And I'll have that game for you guys just a little bit later. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I will see you guys next time as we continue with the coverage of the NBA Legends Modern Era Ultimate Showdown season here on Rexington Show. I'll say a Showtime. I'm getting tongue-tied. Rexington Strong Style Sports. Thanks for watching. See you next time.